Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. This is Champion 2D Rob back again. I hope everyone is having a happy new year. It's been a hectic last 2 weeks for me. Pretty much just been busy working, so it's been really hard to get a video out there. Haven't been able to make the time to get some videos done, so I'm just sort of managing to sort of squeeze this video in, but things should be returning to normal for me in terms of YouTube. I have been watching people's vids, but I've not really been on YouTube that much, so forgive me if I haven't responded to people's comments or whatnot. It's just been a busy last 2 weeks, so you know, hopefully things will be back to normal. Yeah, this is basically pickups video, stuff I got in and around December time. None of this is really any sort of Christmas gifts. Pretty much all of this was bought myself. Christmas gift wise, I pretty much got more sort of clothing and stuff of that nature. Nothing that's really going to interest you guys, but I have gotten some stuff here, but it's mainly movie stuff. I didn't really get a lot of games and stuff over Christmas. I mean, I've got one game here, and I've got one other gaming related item that I'm going to show you at the end. But otherwise, this is sort of mostly DVDs and Blu-rays that I picked up over the December period. But in my next pickup video, it is going to be very game focused and more specifically retro focus. But in the meantime, let's get on with it. Before I get into the gaming related stuff, I am going to show you what I picked up movie wise, films and DVDs and Blu-rays. Very first thing I picked up, this is actually a movie that I watched at the cinema and absolutely really enjoyed, and I reckon you guys should definitely check it out, and that is Don Jon. This is a really cool, funny film. Don't be fooled by the cover. I know it kind of looks like a pansy sort of romantic comedy, but honestly, it's not, guys. It's kind of hard to explain. What I recommend you guys do is go on YouTube and check out the trailer to this film. That's what I'm going to say on that. But yeah, really funny film with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And Scarlett Johansson's in this movie as well. She's really fit in this film. Gorgeous girl in this film. But yeah, definitely check out the trailer for Don Jon, guys. Awesome film. Trust me, it's awesome. And the next couple of Blu-rays that I got here, one is a Steelbook. Picked both of these up at HMV. Basically I had to work on Christmas Eve, but I managed to sort of finish just in time before the shops closed. So after I finished work, I sort of popped into HMV to see what was there, and HMV had this basically this deal with their Blu-rays, and it also crossed over to some of the Steelbooks. So I managed to get for like, was it 2 Blu-rays for £25. So I decided to get Sin City 2, Dame to Kill For. So you see, it was 2 for 25. So I got this. I've not seen Sin City 2. I love the original one, but I haven't gotten around to seeing this yet. I completely missed it at the cinema. I've heard a lot of more mixed opinions on this film, but you know, I decided to just buy it blind. To be honest with you, I mean, I mainly bought it for the other film, and I was just sort of looking for something that would complement the 2 for 25. So I just thought I'd pick this up. Basically, HMV was about to close, so I had to sort of pick something quick. So I sort of opted to get this. But what I mainly got into what the deal for was for the X-Men Days of Future Past Steelbook. They did actually have the 2 for 25 with the Steelbook of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, but since I already had that film, I couldn't take advantage of that. That would have been a brilliant deal to get 2 Steelbooks for that price. But yeah, I decided to jump on this Steelbook. So this is the X-Men Days of Future Past. Really nice looking Steelbook. Haven't got around to watching this yet. I did see it at the cinema. Thought it was great. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. Okay, the next batch of films here. These are all DVDs, and these are all the Disney DVD limited edition slip covers. Now, these are all bought at various points. I'll start with the ones I picked up online. The first two I picked up here. These were bought on Amazon, and it's been funny because I mean, this is basically what happens when you start collecting these sort of limited edition slipcover things. I mean, your OCD kicks in, and then you stop trying to pick them all up. I mean, I wasn't trying to go for a full set of them, but they just keep selling out. I mean, they were like, I literally had to snap the ones that I could very quickly, because they just all went up in price like that. And unfortunately, there was a few that I did miss out on. I sort of hesitated, missed my chance, and now they've all gone up in price. But I did manage to snag these two, and I'm really glad I got them. The first one I picked up was Atlantis: The Lost Empire. I think this was a very underrated Disney film. I remember when this one came out. I have seen it. I rented it a while back. Quite enjoyed it from what I remember. Yeah, so it does come in this slipcover. This is number 40. And yeah, I look forward to checking this one out. And the next one here, this is an older film, and it was actually Owen Lebossu77 that actually was talking about this film in the comment section in my last video, and I just sort of went to see if they had a limited edition version of it, and surely they did, and that was The Black Cauldron. A very underrated film, came out in the mid-80s, and it was quite a dark Disney film. It didn't do very well at the cinema because it was just quite a dark film, quite a dark storyline. So I think it's one of the more sort of obscure Disney movies, and it's one that's gone up in price. I mean, both Atlantis and Black Cauldron have sort of gone up. I mean, trying to get the limited edition slipcovers for these are very expensive now, so really chuffed to get these ones. And another one I picked up online here. This one was actually a very late edition. I had to go on Zavvi because everywhere else it was either sold out or it had gone up in price. Zavvi was still selling these for about £7. But the problem with Zavvi is that unfortunately I've been hearing a lot of stories that people have been receiving their DVDs without the slipcovers, and I think a lot of people have complained. So when you go online and you sort of look up these Disney DVDs, there is a little disclaimer at the bottom sort of saying that they don't guarantee slipcovers. There are some where they say that they do have them, but it's like very limited. And this was one of the ones where they said it was like limited, so I wasn't too sure. It was basically a gamble. I just had to take a gamble on it. But fortunately it paid off. This is one that's, again, it's gone up in price, but I was very glad to still get it at the reduced price of £7, and that was The Sword in the Stone. This is number 18, and this is one of my favourite films from Disney. I've watched this quite a bit when I was a kid. It's a very cool film, really did enjoy it, and yeah, really chuffed to have this one. I had the opportunity to pick this one up at HMV, and I just sort of passed on it. I just didn't think they were going to just run out and go up in price. So very, very glad to pick this one up. And the last two here I actually picked up at the same time that I picked up the X-Men Days of Future Past and Sin City 2 Blu-rays. I just sort of went in HMV store, looked at the Disney section, and most of them had sold out. In fact, while I was looking for these limited editions, there was a guy standing right next to me who had like this massive stack of the limited edition DVDs. So these things were selling out, and I managed to snag these two. And I think I kind of annoyed him. I actually got talking to him, and I think I annoyed him a little bit because I snatched one right from under him. I don't know, he just sort of gave me a funny look when I picked it up, and that was the Lady and the Tramp. One of the films I had as a kid. It was $6.99. This is number 15, and yeah, there was not many left. This one was on my list, so I was quite chuffed to get this one. And the main Disney section in HMV, this is basically one of the very few left that I wanted. So I snatched this one up, was really, really chuffed to get it. And then I sort of went over to the children's DVD section to see if there was some still there. And surely enough, there was. And it was Peter Pan, one of my favourites. And this is number 14. So yeah, really, really chuffed to get these. Both, again, for basically works out to about £7 each. Yeah, really, really chuffed to get these DVDs. Some of them have just risen to ridiculous prices now. I mean, you've got some that are going for like £20, £25. It's too much. But yeah, that's what happens, you know. You pick up a few and you sort of say to yourself, you know, I'm not really going to go for them. But then, you know, you just start seeing the others and you just start snatching them up, you know. And there's a few that I unfortunately missed out on and are now going for like some serious money. So it's a shame, but in any case, yeah, so quite chuffed with all of those. Now, on to the gaming related items. I only picked up one game over the December period. It's nothing really major, but it's something I definitely wanted to have and wanted to play. And it's for the Game Boy Advance. It's boxed and complete, and that is Kururin. This is basically a puzzle platformer game. Where you sort of control like a sort of stick, and it's like you sort of make your way through a level without touching the borders. It's actually a very fun, very addictive game. I saw gameplay of this. I think it was Wooden37. He sort of put out some gameplay footage of this game, and it looked really a lot of fun to me. So I wanted to pick it up. I didn't necessarily care if it was boxed and complete, but it was going for a decent price. I picked this up for less than £10. So yeah, very, very chuffed to pick this one up. Actually, it's in very nice condition. So yeah, really, really chuffed to add this one to the collection. And lastly, I picked up something that I've been wanting to get for a very long time. If you've probably been watching a lot of Tutti UK's videos lately, you'll probably know what it is. And I picked up the Retron 5. I am actually going to do a separate video just sort of giving my thoughts on this. But what I will say is that, yeah, I'm very pleased with it. It's been fantastic. I've been really enjoying it. And yeah, I have not regretted it one bit. So, yeah, that's basically what I got over the December period. I will be making a few more videos coming up. I think the next video after this will basically be my impressions on the Retron 5. I didn't want to talk too much about it on this video, as I wanted to keep this video quite short. But there will be another video coming up very soon where I give my impressions on that. Expect a few more videos coming out very soon as well. I do have another game here that I picked up that has arrived today, but I'm going to hold off from showing that one as I'm still waiting for some more games to arrive. So expect a very retro Nintendo focused video for my next pickups video, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys. Again, I apologize to a few people. I need to make a few apologies here. Number one, I need to make an apology to Round 2 Gaming. I know you sent me a private message just sort of asking me to make a video for your competition. Unfortunately, mate, I couldn't get around to making it in time. I've just been very busy with work, haven't had time to make videos, so I'm very sorry that I couldn't get around to making that video, mate, but I did get your message. And I also want to make an apology to Richard Turner. Very strangely, I think my there's a bit of a bug in my YouTube app. Basically, I've not been able to respond to your comments. Every time I try to respond, you know, when you sort of going for each comment and you sort of click on the person's comment, and basically a little box comes up saying either reply or report. Every time I click on yours to try and respond to your comment, all I'm getting is the report option as opposed to the reply option. So I've not been able to reply to your comments, but so a very big apologies to you, Richard, for not being able to respond to your comments. I think I'm just going to have to go the long way around of doing it. But yeah, for whatever reason, and it's on 2 separate videos as well. It's not just on one video. You've responded to 2 of my videos, and on both videos, when I've tried to attempt to respond to your comment, it's not letting me. Very weird. It lets me respond to everyone else's comments, but just not yours for whatever reason. Yeah, so very sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys. I will be back very soon, so stay tuned for that. Bye bye.